Anybody you know?
Jesus.
Attention passengers, we are now approaching the circle's edge. If any of you have fresh Cata des Moy brands, you may feel a slight pulse as you interface.
Alright, lads and lassies, we're setting down. Dust storms are let up, don't expect a cushy landing.
Here we are, Mr. Riddles. We made it. The circle.
And we're live. You're up, Leela. Alright, you go, girl.
Welcome, you delicious young freshman, to Cron University. Leela Magnolia reporting to you live and electric from your very own CTV. While our gallant boys are out there fighting the good fight, you have been chosen to add to the knowledge and insight of our poor bedraggled species from within this safe zone. Once you have been through decontamination, proceed to the medical unit to have your Cata des Moy wounds scanned. And for any of you naughty boys, there will be no rowdy behavior on your first day, or else you'll answer directly to me. As you know, the university is protected by a great circle, and no contaminated substances are allowed inside. So put on a big smile for that showerhead, and remember, we only hurt you because we love you. Cata des Moy are for your own protection, binding you to the circle. The university has a firm policy against its students being eaten, so you will be physically unable to leave the circle once your rooms are in place. Classes will begin promptly following orientation. Remember, stay alert for signs of infection in your fellow students and always report suspicious activity. And girls, the infection can be spread through intercourse, so if you think your boy is hiding a bite, put a sheath on that sword. And don't forget, following the rights rally of last semester, no student may be terminated until a full transmogrification has occurred.
Sebille, how are you feeling?
I'm all right.
That was a pretty heroic thing you did out there.
I just got lucky. The soldiers who came through our camp used to tell us about the Devourers, how you have to get something between you and them. They train for that sort of thing. I'd never seen one myself, though.
Listen, Sebille, students here tend to be more sheltered than you'll have been used to living in the camps. Most of them are from wealthy fortress families and have never been to the Blightlands themselves.
Oh.
Don't blame them if they're a bit shaken up for a few days. How are your Catadus Moi treating you?
They hurt.
Still?
Well, not exactly. They feel the way sand feels when you get it in your eye and you can't rub it out.
You'll get used to them. They're required to bind you to the circle protecting the university to keep you, well, safe. Usually it works.
Why did it come after me?
Who knows? Maybe just bad luck. But we're going to be keeping an eye on you, Sebille. We haven't had a breach this bad in a long time. Few of the faculty and none of the students have been here long enough to see something like this. It's making people edgy.
Edgy?
Understand, the circle protects us from the worst of what's out there, but it also attracts it. Like a child to a piece of candy just out of reach. You can feel it. Like something standing right behind you and not saying a word. This place is thick. And no one is exactly sane. But you'll settle in just fine, I'm sure.
Oh, you must be Stacy. I guess that makes us roommates. I'm really excited to have a roommate. This place is so huge, I can't find anything.
I have to go. Sorry.
Wait, where are you going? And why are you taking your bags? Well, Mr. Riddles, we made it. A big university. So far, we've made 0 friends, scared away our roommate, and gotten attacked by a devourer who tried to suck us into the giant mouth in his stomach. I guess it's just you and me, as usual.
Attention all students. Leela Magnolia with a red-hot special CTV report. At approximately 9 a.m. yesterday, there was a breach in the circle. Rest assured that the university is doing everything possible to discover how and why this breach occurred. I'd like to thank all my fans for the gifts. In times like these, a girl can never get enough comfort. Campus has been placed on alert. For your own safety, report any suspicious activities to the administration immediately. Remember, stay alert for signs of infection in your fellow students, and no sharing toothbrushes. Following the rights rally of last semester, no student may be terminated until a full transmogrification has occurred.
Hey, are you alright?
Did you just get branded? Sometimes they don't set quite right. Your psyche tries to reject them. Turns your whole head into a lightning rod for about 30 seconds.
It feels so strange.
It's university. I'm Faye.
I'm Sebille.
I thought so. Did you really kill a wicked yesterday?
Oh, yeah.
I heard you were a complete terror, fighting like a mad fairy queen with eyes of fire and one tit hanging out.
I got lucky. I'm really not sure how I got here.
I know, right? I can't believe we're actually at university. I so haven't adjusted. Come on, almost first period. I heard you were from the camps. I bet you have to kill wickets all the time out there.
Mostly I just read. We're pretty far from the Blight, and when the hordes come too close, they lock us all down in a bunker, sometimes for weeks while we wait for the soldiers. Not much else to do.
How wonderful.
Don't say that.
I never got to hide in any bunkers. My sister and I weren't even allowed to leave the fortress, which is why I tried so hard to get in here. You should be careful, though. There's not many like you here. It's mostly powerful families like mine, people who can afford private teachers and bodyguards and air transport. A lot of people think border dwellers like you are half-zombie cannibals. It's pretty brave of me to wake you up, come to think of it.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. Here's your freshman seminar. Kinetic thaumaturgy with Burroughs. He's a misogynist monster, so keep your head low. I have parapsychology. I'm a tech major, so I'll see you.
See you around!
Did you say that last night? Because I hear Mr. Burroughs is kind of strong. I'm like, God, I'm actually pretty worried about this test. I don't know what he's gonna. Yeah, I know. Can you believe her? She's like, did you see what happened earlier?
Whoa! Oh, sorry. Catadesmoy and I are not getting along.
Yeah, brands are horrible.
Yeah, I guess so. But at least they keep us safe, right?
You think? Maybe we should sit down.
Hey, what's up? How was your weekend? Good? Yep. Did you go to the party? No, I didn't. Yeah. But I got a lot done. Yeah. Very relaxing. So. Good. No? No, not really.
Be seated.
I was approached before class today by a student with a rather interesting question. Are we all going to learn to channel the weird? Well, as this is our first day together, perhaps it's incumbent on me to make one thing abundantly clear. There will be no weirding, not here or anywhere else on university grounds.
But, Professor, isn't that what the circle's all about? The weird is our only protection against the wicked.
As you would know, if you had done any of the requisite preparatory reading on the subject, the weird and the wicked are essentially of the same force. The weird, though fundamentally benign, has been all but utterly corrupted by the wicked, and its use is dangerous beyond recklessness. Indiscriminate channeling is what brought the wicked into our world. It could easily destroy what little is left of us. Permit me to acquaint you with a simple word which is vital to the survival of our society. Sacrifice. The sacrifice of the few for the survival of the many. The original wielders understood this. They sacrificed themselves, pouring out their life essence like blood from an artery in order to create and sustain the circle upon which we rely for our survival. And in their honor, we shall not betray that sacrifice. This course is a theoretical study. No student of mine or anywhere at this university will be permitted to use the weird, and if they do, there will be immediate grounds for expulsion with no exceptions. An imbalance in the forces would upset the circle. We would all join the wasteland.
But Professor...
Excuse me! What is your name?
Sebille.
Well, you will henceforth request permission to speak in my class, Ms. Sebille. Please, go on.
Well, what about the stories of the old fairy folk? Can't we learn how to wield naturally from within?
This is scientific theory, not a course on the history of fairy. Maybe you should consider a medieval studies major.
Just so. Students, this is Jack Arblist. Jack is a transfer from Temple University, which, as some of you may know, was tragically overrun by the Wickeds just last year. Jack has actually already written some very interesting theoretical essays on modern thematics, and will no doubt be a tremendous asset to our class. Now, if you will all please turn to the introductory essay on masked forces, we can continue. Got it?
Absolutely, I'm a little ready for the next class.
Thank you. Sebille. Come here. I'm aware of your unusual upbringing in the borderlands and your little incident yesterday. Listen, understand that the ban on weirding here at this university is for your own good. It's for the good of us all.
Yes, sir.
Right, wait. I can tell you're going to be a very promising student. And I'm certain that you're going to find theoretical weirding and fey linguistics absolutely fascinating. Do you read the script?
Only a little. In the camps, we used to write wards to keep away the wicked.
How interesting. It's an advanced study. But if you're intrigued, I'm sure Jack here can help and point you on your way.
Of course.
Listen, Sebille, if you have questions involving anything at all, especially the Wickeds, please don't hesitate to call on me. But in the meantime, you need to forget any fanciful notions you may have about my class. Our academic content here is strictly theoretical. Do you understand? Right then.
Sebille, wait.
What? You want to gloat some more? Lecture me about how ignorant I am? Just because you've written a few papers doesn't mean you know everything. Or do you want to make fun of me for being a border dweller too? Call me a baby-eating zombie? Is that it?
I'm sorry.
What?
I don't actually agree with Burroughs that the weird is all bad. But he was about to take your head off. Probably even get you kicked out of class. I tried to distract him. You have to understand, the man hates Ferry. He's had students banished just for talking about it too much. So you're the border dweller then?
I see you figured out that much.
Yeah. Do you really eat babies? I'm kidding. Let's start over. I'm Jack.
I'm Sebille.
Commandant! Kaora! We have an outbreak, boys.
Help me! Help! Please! Help! Oh.
Round him up. Check him for bites.
Get down! Jack!
Get the hell out of there. You're about to get quarantined.
Stupid freshman!
Where are you taking us?
What's going on?
We'll tell you, but you have to come with us, now.
Where are you taking us? Stay back!
He wasn't bitten! I saw
Stay back, Sebille!
Get up! Up!
You can't help him. No one comes out of quarantine.
No, wait. Get up. No.
Come on! Who are you?
We represent the Red Cloud organization. If you want to get your boyfriend free, we are the only chance you've got. But you either come with us now or you're on your own.
Screw you!
Cute.
Damn it.
She'll come around. Give her time.
We don't have to.
I know.
Attention all students, a breach has occurred. Please clear the courtyard immediately. Our security forces have been deployed. Do not panic. Report any suspicion of infection to a security officer at the nearest opportunity. Attention all students, a breach has occurred. Please clear the courtyard